Welcome back, senior 2, with our last lesson is how to create, of course, an addTerm.php page inside your project. This is our third page inside our project. Of course, we will continue our pages in the next term. So it's just, we will take it step by step. We will design the interface, this interface using our program, of course, the expression web, and you could find the control tools that you will use. The first one, you will use the div tag, then of course you will use the form control, this form, then you will adjust textbooks. This one is textbooks, comp books, and textbooks, and a button and two buttons inside this form, of course, and you will write down each of those properties, like the term, the translation, the description, the picture, and so on. And of course, you will write the code for each one of this code. So before we start introducing the code for you, let's go back to two methods you should know about it, the post and the get. The post is a method that we use to send data for each control over the server, of course. The post method used to send information very important, such as the username, such as the password. The get password get the value, of course, of this information and display it in the URL. So the get value display data on the URL, but the post value doesn't display data in the URL. It only send for the server. So the post send and doesn't appear in URL. The get appear in URL, but it doesn't send. This is two difference. And it's also, both of them has a maximum character or maximum data size it could be sent or received from the server. In case of the get, it only used 7,607 character. This is a maximum data, and the post one maximum size is 8 megabyte, of course, and the beginning tag for your form that you already designed in your expression web form method. The form method property describe the method that you will use. We will use the method post, this one for sending something, sending valuable information. This one is representing the method type you will use inside your form. The action property represent the page on the server that you will send the data to it and get the data, of course, from it. The ink type multi-part / form dash data, this part in case you will only type this part in case you want to use the form design to upload a certain picture on your server, so you will use this line. Don't forget, this line is very important, so you need to memorize it more than one time. The input type, this line is also divided in too many sections. You have the width, represent it adjusts the width, of course, of your style to 482 pixel, and the input type represent insert the add term, the input, and the name is the text term. So the name of the add term is text term inside the code. The text is mean, the type text mean that you will write it in a text, actually, that you will type it in a certain or actually a text. This is called a type, the type of the inserting. You could insert more than one thing, not just a text. You could insert a number, you could insert a password. So you should mention the type of the information or of the value that you will insert inside the field or the control. In our case, we will insert a value from type text. Because it's an add term, you should insert a text. It's so obvious. Okay, this is our code, but let's us start with divided each code inside your add term. Of course, we already started the PHP tag. We describe an HTML direction, so we will start from right to left because we write in Arabic. We also choose the UTF-8 for displaying the Arabic word, and the title of our web page is إدخال مصطلح للقاموس, or insert or add a term for our dictionary. The body direction, we will start also from right to left, so because we write in Arabic word. This section, the PHP include header header.php. This one used to show the banner in each web page. So this one will show the banner in the add term web page. This is our style. The text is aligned to center. It has to be center, of course, and you will find a heading called add term. This is our heading. Here is the line of the form method. We assign it the post, and you will post it to this web page. And in case you will use the form to upload a picture, you have to use ink type multipart data. Okay, this is our URL. No, sorry, this is our text that's written beside each control. Again, the term, yes, you have an input, the name text, okay, an input name, this means you have a textbooks, okay. The term, you will insert the term inside it. The type, you will insert a value from type text. The style is 480 pixel, and translation still the same, but the name is trans, okay. The type, the values that you will insert is from type text, and the style of the width, of course, is the same value. The description has a text area, its name a text area, okay. This is the type, of course, of your control. The style width and the height is 31 pixel, and the image, the type is a file, okay. The style is width, and it's already give you the width and give you the type of the file, and the break represent the enter. It's like creating a new line, by the way. The input type here is a submit, it's a button actually to submit or to send data over the server, and you close the form. We started our PHP code for opening a session for the username, and the header location ask, of course, to sign in inside the PHP. When you open the session, he will ask you to sign in. Of course, if you have a username or password, or if you are a new user, so you have to sign up for this one. Include connection.php. This line is responsible for connecting to the database, connecting this web page with your database. This one, if is set post submit, this one will make sure that if the user didn't click the submit button, it will click, or make sure that you click it before going to the next step, okay. And this one, if is dir picture make dir picture, this one will make sure, of course, that the picture folder inside this one, yes, this big folder, the picture folder inside your project is created or not, exists or not. If not exist, he will make it inside your project, because you will send in the design, you will send, yes, a picture to the database. So you have to make sure that the folder exists in your project. Actually, this is a very important line also. By the way, each line represents something valuable in your code, so you must know which type you are going to do. And to upload a picture file on your server, you will use this two line. This is a very important three line actually. This one is the file name. This one is also for uploading the picture inside your server. These three lines will make sure that once you add a term and add a picture, it will be uploaded on the server in the picture folder, of course, and in your database table. This is a very important one. Don't forget this one. And in this section, you will find out you have four variables. Yes, four variables. One's name term, trans, definition, and picture. These variables or the add pointer will make sure. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention this add pointer. You see this add sign? This add sign will make sure that no error message will be displayed in case the variable is empty. If you left the variable empty, no error message will be displayed because you placed this at pointer before, of course, the variable name. Okay, this one is for assigning a control value in variable. A control value in variable. Each the data that you will enter inside the add term are stored in web browser, of course, in variable called term, translation or trans, definition or def, and picture. And you will get use, of course, MySQL set UTF-8. It will connect you to my database or your database in case if you done the project yourself. And this is the messages in case if you check for a question or a query inside your database. And this is a small hint about your project, and this is maybe the result that will be shown to you. Either it has been added the information that you want, not added, or the information is incorrect. It depends on the case that you do it. Of course, in the design you could insert wrong information. If you inserted the wrong information, you could find each of those that the statement or the data you entered is not correct or is incorrect, of course. If you add a correct data, so this message will be displayed for you. So this is the code for adding a term. Like I told you from the beginning, you have to set a new site. You will choose the empty site. You will choose an empty site. You change the path. It's the dictionary, of course, inside the htdocs folder, inside the XAMPP, and all of that inside the C. After this, you will go to File, press New, and create a PHP page, named it with the three names that we already discussed: the header, the connection, add term. Forget about this one. This is the second term, and it's already an easy one. The index is already done. So you have three pages in this term. You should know the code, you should know the design, you should know how to do it. And the add term, of course, you have the design. We will discuss this design also again in the second part or in second term, and we will make it in practical in computer lab. Of course, I know we didn't go to computer lab this year, so but in the next term, of course, I will make sure that you do it yourself in front of me, and to get to do all this project together, God willing, inshallah. And thank you for listening. That was your curriculum so far, and I will upload another video describing or mentioning the revision sheet and give you a quick revision, of course, in the final revision sheet, so you could get ready for your exam. Thank you for listening. If you have any question, please feel free to ask. You could ask me in your WhatsApp or in your app, in your school app, of course, and I will answer it at any time. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.